Well, hi John. My name is
Hello.
Kim. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now I see you've came to visit me. What are you here for today?
I'm looking to get a personal trainer. I have this New Year's resolution, and I wanna turn my life around. I wanna get into shape. I'm doing this for not only myself but for my wife as well. I'm 36 now, and I don't have any kids, so I got time to change, and I know that I'm starting to get older, and I want to do this before it's too late. So now is the time to do this.
Well, John, that is a very important step, is admitting you need change and taking a step towards making that change. So I really applaud you for coming in to meet with me. Now, I heard you mention that you wanted to do this for your wife. Could you elaborate on that for me?
Sure. Well, actually, I might as well just start from the beginning. My entire life, I've been a little chubby. Okay. I've never really been into sports, and it's never really interested me. I mean, I enjoy watching sports, but as far as playing in it, it's just I'm not really good at it, and I'd rather just be watching. So my entire life, I've been a little overweight, but it's never really crossed the line. I'm getting really too big. But now that I'm getting older, I know that could happen a lot easier, and I want to be healthier. But where my wife comes in, we've been married for a few years now, and pretty much since I can remember, she's always made fun of, not in a malicious way, but like she's made fun of my beer gut, and I know that if I could work towards getting rid of that, not only could I look better and be more healthy, but I think she would be proud of me, and she would enjoy it too. I mean, she would.
Yeah. Well, it seems like that's really important to you, and that you really do care about what she thinks. How do you feel when she pokes fun at your beer gut?
Like I said, she's not trying to like hurt my feelings, but like I also know that she wouldn't keep making fun of it if she didn't feel in some way that I know she doesn't like it, you know what I mean? And this is something that I can change. I need some motivation, some accountability, and I want to do it, and I just need somebody to help me out, which is why I'm here to get a personal trainer.
Well, that's really good, and I'm proud of you for saying that. Have you ever tried any form of exercise before?
Yeah, I've casually ran most of my life, but I mean it's never been anything serious, and I haven't really stuck with it long enough to see any real benefits. I played like pickup games all through my life, and then that's the extent of my sport participation. Like no organized, but I've attempted to do some weightlifting, but that kind of sucked for me because I don't really know what I'm doing, and I go in the gym and I'm just surrounded by these huge guys, and it's really intimidating. So I'm just kind of turned off by it. And then running, it gets boring and monotonous, and it's cold in Iowa, so it's I don't know, it's just not appealing to me. So I just kind of have been avoiding it.
Okay. Well, with this exercise that you have tried in your past, have you had any success with that, weight loss wise?
When I was younger, and I don't know if that has something to do with it, but when I was younger, I ran consistently for maybe a month and a half or 2 months, and I lost maybe a couple pounds, and that was the most change that I have seen, but I didn't really see anything except just a little bit lighter, and that was it. So that kind of made it even harder to stick with it because nothing was happening.
Did you see any benefits from this weight loss that you had?
Not what I expected. Like I expected to, like you see on TV when there's like the before and the after, and just really overweight, and then boom, 6-pack, 2 months, like do the P90X, you know what I mean? And that's just not, that's what I was expecting, and that's not what happened. And from that point on, it's just extremely discouraging. Like, why would I do that if nothing's gonna happen?
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that, but I would like to point out that those things that you see on TV aren't necessarily realistic. It's mostly just for show to get people to buy their product. So I wouldn't base your results based off of what you see through social media. I'd base it off of how you're feeling, and if you really feel like you're getting better and your health is improving. So leading into that, would it be alright if I spoke about your health a little bit with you?
Sure.
So I saw that you submitted your physical to me from the last time you saw your physician. Now, how did this go? Did your physician say anything about that physical to you?
After the physical, he touched on a couple parts of it that needed attention. One was high cholesterol, the bad kind is what he said, and a high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And then he told me in that meeting that being more active and working out more and being physically fit would lower those numbers. So that's definitely a huge factor as to why I'm here.
So you have acknowledged that this is a huge factor.
He gave me some informational brochures, so I just read those. So I don't know how in depth that goes,
Mm-hmm.
but I at least know that those two factors could lead to way worse things. And like I said, I'm 36, so I don't want that to happen.
So it sounds like you do want to change your health for the better.
Definitely.
And change these numbers for your next physical. Now, I would like to maybe lead into your schedule and see what that's like to see how exercise fits in. So could you describe a typical day for me?
Sure. Well, as you know, I'm married. I don't have any kids, so our morning is peaceful and relaxing. And so I'll wake up with my wife, and then she'll go to work, and then I'm actually a bus driver for the SIRAD, and right now I'm working the day shift, so I'll have to be there at 7:30, and I'll work until 2 is when I'm off. From there, I usually come home, and I'll take like a 2-hour nap. I'll just be watching TV and I'll fall asleep. From there I'll wake up. I'll make dinner before the wife gets home. I'll usually have a couple beers after that, and I usually just watch TV with my wife in the evening. Yeah, that's basically it.
Well, I heard you mention that you typically have a couple beers, and you did say earlier that your wife mentioned your beer gut.
Mm-hmm.
What role does drinking play in your life?
Well, like on the weekdays, it's just like with dinner, just casually, just relaxing. And then on the weekends, I usually go out with my friends. Like we'll go to the bars and stuff, and so it's more of just a like social interaction type deal. But I wouldn't say there's any dependence or anything like that.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how important would you say drinking is in your life?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's that important. So maybe like 3 or 4. But I mean, like when I go on the weekends, like I want to. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I don't think I'm dependent on it.
So why would you say it's a 3 or 4 rather than maybe a 2 or 3?
Just for the fact, I would say just the weekends. Like I want to on the weekends. I mean, it's just what we do, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why.
So would this be something you'd be willing to maybe eliminate, or if not eliminate, maybe at least decrease?
I mean, if that's what it took to stay on track with the goals and help me lose my body fat, and yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, that's definitely an important step. So you've acknowledged that. it could have some negative health effects, and making a change towards that. I'd like to kind of go back to your schedule. So I did hear you mention that you have a 2 hour kind of hiatus where you just nap or watch TV.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this would be a good time to fit in exercise into your schedule?
I definitely could. I mean, I do think that if I had somebody holding me accountable, that'd probably be a lot more helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that 2 hours is mine to do whatever I want with it. So, yeah.
Well, that is huge. I think that we can work to develop a calendar or a schedule to get you on a set schedule and maybe incorporate some exercise into your life and lead you to a healthier lifestyle. If we did set scheduled meetings, how confident are you that you would stick to exercising for more than just a month and make it an entire year's resolution for your New Year's resolution?
So I've made resolutions before, but this time is different, I think. So, how confident I feel? 10 out of 10. Like this time, I got to do what it takes. I just need help, somebody to tell me what it takes to do that. That's all it is. There's no doubt. I don't doubt myself that I could stick with it. I just need guidance, is what I'm looking for.
Well, I definitely do think that I can help you with guidance and taking you through an exercise program. And I'm really glad that you came in today to make that change in your life. It's a huge step, and it seems like you really do want to do this, and it really is important to you. So I would be interested in maybe setting up a schedule with you. I have some packets, some information packets about the programs we offer. You can see what fits in best with your schedule and with your budget. And then I think maybe we can schedule a follow-up meeting next week where we can go over our schedule and set out a plan to really get going on this.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, John, it was awesome meeting with you, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you. How long was it?